considered a normal menstrual cycle? Normal menstrual cycles typically last anywhere from 21 to 35 days long, but this can vary depending on the person's body. If someone had a 25-day cycle to 1 month, it would be considered normal if that person had a 30 or 31-day cycle the next. That is a normal amount of variation. Why is my period late? A late period is one that comes 8 or more days past its expected arrival. Oftentimes, pregnancy is an issue, but other factors are fluctuations in the stress levels, significant weight loss, and even the age factor, as adolescent and premenopausal women who menstruate can both experience fluctuating cycles. Why is my period so light? If you define a light period by how many days your period lasts, then super short periods could be a sign of fibroids, polyps, or PCOS. In terms of how heavy you bleed, however, your flow could be naturally light, while certain forms of birth control like the pills etc. can make your period lighter. Why are my cramps so painful? During menstruation, the body is preparing itself to fertilize the eggs. When the egg is not fertilized, the uterine lining is shed, which causes bleeding and muscle contractions leading to pain. Do extremely painful cramps signal something else? Normal cramping we think about is a pain level that is able to be controlled with conservative measures such as a heating pad or taking simple anti-inflammatory medications. Extremely painful cramps could be a symptom of fibroids, endometriosis, or pelvic infection. What if I skip a period? Relax. It's normal for your period not to be normal, especially in the first few years after starting your periods. Stress, exercise, and sickness can all cause you to miss one. It can happen if you gain or lose a lot of weight. Of course, it can also happen if you're pregnant. If you skip more than 2 periods in a row, see your doctor. Does using a tampon hurt? Not for most women. Remember, your vagina is made to stretch. There should be plenty of room for a tampon to fit. If it hurts, don't force it, especially if it's your first time using one. A lighter absorbency tampon may work better. Can I get pregnant during my period? You can get pregnant at any time, even when you are bleeding. If you don't want that, talk to your doctor about using some type of birth control, no matter what time of the month it is. It's also important to protect yourself against STDs, so check with your doctor to make sure you're safe. How can I control premenstrual symptoms? You may want to exercise, skip salty foods, and cut back on caffeine the week before your period. If your mood is still tricky, talk to your doctor. She may suggest you take medications. How do I get rid of cramps? Try a pain reliever by taking your doctor's advice. You can also use a heating pad on your lower back or stomach. Increasing hydration and avoiding caffeine can help, and a warm bath might help you feel better too. Here are foods to help reduce your period pain. Ghee. 1 teaspoon of ghee with each meal will help reduce the incidence of period-related cramps and nausea. Curd rice. Curd rice is a viable lunch option for those suffering from period pain. Khichdi or ragi. Leguminous one-pot preparation of khichdi is ideal for the period days, as is a dosa or roti made with ragi. Coffee. The presence of caffeine in coffee is reported to stimulate estrogen, which causes the periods to come early. Caffeine is also the chemical known for relieving pain during menstruation. Fruits rich in vitamin C. Fruits like papaya, mango, pineapple consist of carotene, which is known to stimulate estrogen hormone, causing periods to prepone. These fruits generate heat, making your periods to come on its scheduled time or preventing its delay. Yoga poses to relieve menstrual cramps and help soothe your mind. Child pose yoga. Focus on deep breathing into the back and notice the rise and fall of breath in the body. Relax through the hips and let the torso rest upon the top of the thighs, which will help alleviate fatigue. Tip: put a bolster or pillow under the torso to make a cozier space more conducive to hold the pose longer. Forward fold yoga. Counteracting compression, standing forward fold pose lengthens the spine and stretches the hips. It also helps ease the pain that radiates down the legs and around the back by stretching the hamstrings, calves, and back. Tip: grasp opposite elbows in the pose and release the neck muscles to further unwind. Knees to chest pose yoga. One of the most effective poses for menstrual pain is the knees to chest pose. This feel good posture relaxes the lower back and abdominal muscles, relieving tension and reducing pain. Tip: when in the pose, rock from side to side and front to back to give yourself a back massage. Supine twist yoga. Twists are believed to stimulate, detox, and refresh the inner organs by wringing out the body. Holding a reclined spinal twist for a few minutes while turning into breathe will help ease the nerves during menstruation as well as any accompanying abdominal pain. Tip: relax the legs, shoulders, and hips, letting gravity take over the twisting process. Prop the knees on top of a bolster or pillow if you have trouble relaxing in the twist. Cat cow yoga. The cat cow pose will warm up the body, which is known to relieve menstrual cramps. In addition, these poses target the back and abdominal muscles, stretching and toning them. Tip: move from one pose to the other as slowly as needed, lingering where desired. Remember to inhale to rise with cow pose and exhale to coil inwards with cat pose.